So it's kind of time management in time management. Manifestation of a new reality.
I would say even one of the best JRPGs ever made.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Composers React. We are here with Joshua.
Yes.
Joshua is do content production here at Hunchback, but also is a multi-instrumentalist. I believe you're playing 5 instruments, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Then again, you have a very interesting fusion style. Huh?
Yeah. Jazz fusion, anything with some funk, I'm into it.
It's interesting. You guys must think like, what's going on here with that mask? Of course, like we are reacting to something, or at least you brought something great that we are reacting to, which is very fusion as well. Can you tell me which one you bring?
Yes, I brought Persona 5, which is made by Atlas, I believe, and that is why he has the mask on.
And it's not mine; it's actually yours, and I feel very Eyes Wide Shut-y. But it's something has to do with the game, right?
Yes, it does. It's a concept in the game.
So
I don't want to spoil too much. So.
Not spoiling too much. Shall we just dive into the trailer and see what we think, how it resonates, how the fusion sounds and kind of this whole style is vibrating?
Yeah.
Here we go.
16.
You are truly as he anticipated. This is truly an unjust game. But if my voice is reaching you, I beg
Start of a music clip.
Please overcome this game and save the world.
I'll navigate your escape route. Follow my directions.
That's smooth.
Here?
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
It can't be.
Think that all those crimes were led by
Even a fusion in style.
You seem to be enjoying every second.
You transferred to Shujin Academy, correct? I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers.
Looks like you'll just have to live in
It's a
normal,
nice mix.
honest school life for the time
Anime
being.
and
Still, make sure you
3D.
stay prepared just in case anything comes up.
Keeping it stylized.
Okay, let's do this!
I'm prepared. Let's focus and get moving. This is the best part of being a phantom thief. Yep, good stuff.
Awesome. You don't hear this music a lot.
Spotted a
No.
shadow. Let's get it, Joker!
The shadows are ready to kill. Be careful, Joker.
Go.
Kind of a typical RPG. On the 2 sides.
Feels very chaotic, but it is. Yeah, I got the mask.
Allow me to observe the path of rehabilitation.
Sneaky man.
Gather personas and bring them here.
Takes me back.
Execute them and
agility in
continue
action.
to give birth to even stronger personas. The world is not as it should
This
be.
is a pretty wild ride.
Faces an inevitable utter ruin. However, mankind is said to hold the power to overturn even the most dire of predicaments.
There we go.
Oh, got goosebumps all over again.
It is interesting because this is completely a style that's kind of outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Why did specifically this is probably a game that spoke to you, right?
Yeah,
but also
yeah.
musically, I've heard you some fusion jazz.
Yeah,
vibes.
exactly.
Tell me about it.
So the composer, his name is Shoji Meguro, and he was very inspired by the bands that I listen to, Cassiopeia and T-Square, which are like Japanese jazz fusion bands. But he especially also mixes, specifically in this game, acid jazz, which is kind of, I don't know if people know the band out there, Snarky Puppy. That is then a band where they do a lot of acid jazz, and it has a lot of rock elements to it. So you heard in the track, it's pretty rocky, but then it also has kind of some funk and jazz elements in it. So, yeah.
I think it's really cool. It's just this whole mix when you have this 3D animations going on, a little bit of like the manga style that people may know, and then they fuse it with the 3D environment, keep it stylized. Then the music is this portraying, like I've not played this game, but I have recommended it or got it recommended from a lot of people. Music-wise, if you think about the game, like you have put some hours to this game, right?
Yeah. In my second playthrough. I would say the first playthrough took me about more than 90 hours.
Wow.
And that's like the average to beat the game. If you want to complete the game, you're at like 280 hours, like just 100%ing it.
You can lose yourself in this madness.
Yes.
But then again, like you hear this soundtrack, right? And if you compare that to the whole game, like which is this whole, 80 hours, 90 hours experience.
Yeah.
Do you think it conveys that right emotion?
Yeah. So I heard you say very chaotic.
Yeah.
It's a pretty chaotic game, especially with the story, and that's what I liked so much about the Persona 5 soundtrack. It's very jazz, funk, rock based. But if you look at the other Persona games, Persona 4 is a bit more smooth jazz, and it's kind of mellow because the whole game is kind of really dark, kind of somber. And Persona 3, if you go back even more, that's more of like this kind of hip hop, kind of gangster style. So the whole soundtrack was a bit more hip hop and electronic oriented.
So they changed a little bit. Like they changed with the audience and the community.
That's what I think makes Shoji Meguro so great, is he has such an understanding of the artistic kind of direction of the game, and he can make a soundtrack just purely based on that.
So you love this, and you have been there for a long time already in that community. Did people like it, that the music changed a little bit, or were they a fan of it, or they're like going back to what's happened in Persona 3, for example?
I would say Persona fans are actually pretty much fans to whatever happens, pretty much. So there's like videos of them performing this kind of music live, and there's like thousands of people with their glow sticks just jamming to the music. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. So it had really good receptions, especially with the whole, because that's kind of just a Persona niche that they kind of changed the artistic direction every game.
I know the ratings this one got was like extremely high. It's like a must play. It's been a golden play, must play game.
Yeah.
Persona 5. I never really got to it yet. It is on my list.
Yeah.
It's not typically kind of my kind of style with what's resonating with me directly. Although it's now coming on my path in my reality quite often now that I'm thinking like, maybe I should give this one a go.
Yeah.
I have to say the 80 hours seem to intimidate me a little bit. I'm like, I need to know how to spend my time wisely.
Exactly, and that is that you say that now, that is the core element of the game. You need to know how to spend your time wisely. Because every day, you have to pretty much plan your day so you make sure you're getting strong enough.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
so you need to even do time management. So it's kind of time management in time management. Manifestation of a new reality. Do you want to do that? So you have also the trouble that you have in this base reality and that reality.
Yeah, exactly. Your time management skills become...
you definitely get a split personality from that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but has that anything to do with it? Persona, like something with schizophrenia, multiple personalities, mix, or is that something... is there something going on? That was kind of the first time when I heard the title. It's like, maybe it has something to do with alternative versions of yourself.
Yeah, so pretty much, without trying to spoil too much.
You can spoil a little bit.
Exactly.
Sorry, guys.
Go play it. But basically with that time management system is you have the real world, and you saw like he was being a student, but he was also kind of in his costume, with the mask. So you have two realities in which in your real world decisions, so I don't know, say going to the library to learn, has an effect on maybe your move set in the other dimension.
Okay, so it's quite adaptive in that sense.
Yeah, and let's say that's also funny, you can take romance options, so you can romance different characters, but in the other reality, then your bond with that person becomes way stronger, and then new move sets are, for example,
interesting.
Then
I like this whole mix between this whole fusion, new type of games. Like it's not something that is quite contemporary here. So I like that it's definitely a different thing.
Yeah, it's really different. I would say even one of the best JRPGs ever made. So.
Thanks for bringing this one. It's Persona 5. It's definitely one that we didn't have on the React show. So thanks for bringing it one. I'm very curious as well for the people watching if they have played this game and which one was your favorite in the series. And if you played this one, how many hours did you spend on this game? Thanks for bringing this one. Really good. Really a different style of trailer as well than we have seen before.
Yeah.
So interesting. If you have any suggestions for us to react on and go a little bit more deeper into kind of like sound and decisions, let us know in the comments. If you have any other suggestions, even on the things that you want to know about music composition, we also do a series, Composers Explain. Let us know, because then we can dive deeper into the tools and how we create certain things. For now, I want to thank you for watching and see you next time. Hey there, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like this one, check out this video or that video. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to click on top of my head on the logo and subscribe to the channel.